And welcome back. It's Tuesday, the 22nd day of October. And let me give you another number to start off the show. 17. 17 degrees, that is. No, fortunately, not our high or our low, but the variance in between the two today. 41 and 58, both ends of the scale. Not a lot of movement in between. And we didn't see that 17-degree difference for very long either. I did clock 58 degrees here at the newsroom very briefly. Hovered around 56 for the better part of the afternoon. And, of course, all that after a really cold, wet, damp start to your Tuesday. Well, the forecast, pretty much right on cue from last evening. A few updates to make, and we'll get to that in just a few moments. And Community Day, as far as all the fun and games and money and prizes to be won, is all over until next August. But it came to a close last night officially with checks dispersed to our local participating nonprofit agencies, and we'll see how they did in just a few moments. Calendar announcements and little else tonight, as that will be our focal point, and we'll get to that in just a few seconds. Only in a couple of other reports do we learn that investigators are still trying to figure out just exactly what caused that fatal mobile home fire that claimed the lives of two people, a Pike County couple, on Sunday after a fire broke out sometime inside the home on the left fork of Ellswick Fork Road around 1:30 in the a.m. Firemen entered the trailer shortly thereafter and found the bodies of the deceased. Formal identities have yet to be made, but the family has confirmed that they believe it's 33-year-old Jesse Sloan and his wife, 27-year-old Sarah Horn Sloan. Troopers with the Kentucky State Police from Post 9 say the fire at this point does not appear to be the result of foul play in any form or fashion, but that it does remain under investigation at the same time. And this next report is not local news, but it comes tonight out of a concern to us all, I think, as I think it's safe to say that we all feel the same uniform sense of grief when we hear of those individuals who have fallen or lost their lives, who have chosen to live a life of service to all. Speaking of those in our military, armed services, law enforcement, fire, rescue, EMS, or other such departments. The report in question is a helicopter crash, a medical helicopter crash that happened earlier today. The air medical unit on its way to pick up a small child in southwestern Tennessee. The pilot and two Memphis Children's Hospital workers have been confirmed dead. Summerville, Tennessee is indicated by the balloon to the far left of your screen on the bottom there in southwestern Tennessee. The helicopter actually crashed just before 6:30 this morning near Summerville, and it was actually about halfway between Memphis and the final destination of Bolivar when the crash happened. As a result, 47-year-old Charles Smith, the pilot from Eads, was killed. His picture unavailable. Also killed in the crash, 43-year-old registered nurse Carrie Barlow and respiratory therapist Denise Adams, 43, of Arlington. They were on their way to pick up a little boy in renal failure at the Bolivar Hospital and take him to Le Bonaire, but the helicopter didn't make it. After a routine check, a search was initiated, and the remains of the crash and those aboard were found. The little boy was not a passenger on the helicopter. They were en route to pick him up and take him to the hospital. The craft was a part of the company of Hospital Wing. It's a company that serves hospitals in Tennessee, Arkansas, and Mississippi, and they transport about 150 patients a month. This was the second fatal crash in about the last 3 years for this company, the last coming in 2010. Local news after this.
Fall is here, and it's time to rake in the savings at Home Furniture. Come in now for the largest sale ever on select bedroom suites. Prices have been drastically reduced, up to 40% off. All in-stock recliners are buy one, get one half off. Purchase a big screen TV, get a sound bar free. Seasons may change, but we'll always have financing available for everyone, guaranteed. Come in today while supplies last and take advantage of these huge savings at Home Furniture, Highlands Plaza, Prestonsburg.
Game time means wing time at Lee's, and that means it's time for you to try our new buffalo wings. I can't tell you our secret, but I can tell you they're marinated and then rolled in our famous, albeit a little spicy, crispy chicken batter and served up with any of our 7 delectable sauces. So get your hands on a meal or a box today at your Sayersville Lee's famous recipe, where no one does chicken like we do chicken. Sagersville Nursing and Rehabilitation Center is proud to announce the newest members of our family, Administrator Elaine Jones and our full-time chaplain Mark Campbell and volunteer Richard Green, new faces with the same sincere desire as these, to assist you and your family with short-term rehabilitation solutions or long-term nursing care needs, close to home and those that you love. Sagersville Nursing and Rehabilitation.
Let's do this. Can't believe my daughter wants to marry a Hatfield.
And I can't believe my son fell in love with a McCoy.
I got one thing to say. They're going to have the wireless plan with the best service.
And I say they're going to have the wireless plan with the biggest savings.
Daddy!
Hush up, Mary Beth.
Pa, stay out of this, Jonah.
We're done talking.
You got that right.
Better service.
Bigger savings.
Daddy, we've both got Appalachian Wireless. Better service.
Bigger savings.
That's today's Appalachian Wireless.
Bailey's Furniture has done it again. This beautiful queen-size sleigh bed, media center, and matching chest are only $295 each, whether you buy one or buy them all. And you can save $400 and get a second nightstand with this gorgeous Von Bassett group. Lazy Boy rocker recliners start at $295, and Catnapper lift chairs start at $689 at Bailey's Furniture and GE Appliance Center. In recognition of our grand reopening and in honor of you, Hutch Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC in Paintsville is celebrating with employee pricing for everyone, and you keep the rebates on any new 2013 or 2014 car, truck, or SUV, and on all our pre-owned inventory. And register now with absolutely no purchase necessary for our grand reopening grand prizes. $10,000 in cash, $3,000 in cash, and 300 gallons of gasoline given away to someone on October the 26th at Hutch. It's so new it doesn't even have a name, but it does have an amazing taste all its own. 4 pancakes, butter, syrup, plus your choice of any of our dozens of DQ toppings with a little whipped cream on top, and of course some of our world-famous DQ soft serve. And you can add bacon, sausage, or even a little country ham for a full-blown breakfast treat. Or sink your taste buds into a quarter or even half-pound grill burger fixed exactly like you like it. And you want to know the best part? James says you can have either one for breakfast as early as you want, but only at your Sagersville DQ.
From local instructor Wendell Hoskins, the next round of hunter education classes begins in McGoffin County this Thursday, 6 to 9 Thursday, 6 to 9 Friday. They'll start again at 9 o'clock Saturday morning and go until the class is finished. And this is for anyone who needs their orange card or hunter education certification, who is 9 years of age or older and born after January the 1st of 1975. If you would like to take the class or ask some questions, call Wendell at 349-2018. 2018 is easier, rolls off the tongue a little better, or 349-7130. That's once again Hunter's Education classes, certification classes beginning Thursday and running through Saturday, and you can call instructor Wendell Hoskins for more information, 349-2018 or 349-7130. I'll put that back on the calendar for you tomorrow for a reminder. Before we get to our top story this evening, here are announcements on tonight's community calendar, brought to you by McGoffin Farm Bureau.
First up, I've got a viewer that found this little dog last week on River Road off of 867, or section of 867. Looks like it might be a dachshund mix. It's housebroken, and they believe it's someone's lost pet. If you've lost this pet, or ultimately would like to adopt it if they can't find the owner or the home that it lives at, call 349-5111, 5111 during the day. Evening phone number will be 884-8295, 349-5111 or 884-8295. A reminder that just in a little bit, if you're watching the early show at 8 o'clock at Sagersville City Hall, they're having a Light Up the Night candlelight vigil for victims of domestic violence, sponsored by the Sandy Valley Abuse Center. It starts at 8 in honor of Domestic Violence Awareness Month, and this is your invitation for everyone to come down. They'll have a guest speaker from the Kentucky State Police and some others as well, and they hope you'll join them for this very special evening. And that is tonight at 8 o'clock at Sagersville City Hall. The local LAPC meeting will be this Wednesday. That's tomorrow, 10 a.m. at City Hall. The public's invited to attend. You can call 349-3256 if you have any questions. An invitation to you from Senator Rand Paul, who notified us that he was coming through Sagersville and was stopping at the local Sagersville Dairy Queen, as chance would have it. And he's going to be there Thursday, 2:30 till 3 for a meet and greet session, and ask anyone to come out and talk to him about any issues that you may so desire. And also a representative of his office will be there in case you have any any questions about VA benefits or Social Security or anything of that nature, they'd be glad to answer some questions as well. A walk to remember in honor of October being National Pregnancy and Infant Loss Awareness Month is set for this Sunday, 3 o'clock in the afternoon in the Ramey Park. A balloon release, a short program, memorial art, and a walk will all be a part of the ceremony. Announcements are free as always, and this is how you get them to us so we can let everyone know what you've got planned. The following brought to you as a service on behalf of our friends at the McGoffin County Funeral Home with funeral service announcements this evening, beginning in the honor of 65-year-old Samuel Fromsdorp of Sagersville, who passed away on Saturday. He was preceded in death by his wife, Cecilia. He's survived by his son, Samuel, and daughters, Amy Fromsdorp and Cindy Dukes. Visitation will begin afternoon this Thursday with services to begin that evening at 5, both of which from the McGoffin County Funeral Home Chapel. And the McGoffin County Funeral Home has notified us today of the passing of 85-year-old Mary Cleo Plaster of Borders Road here in Sagersville, who passed away on today's date. She was preceded in death by her husband, John William Plaster. She's survived by a son, Jackie D., and a daughter, Pamela R. Crace. Services are going to be held this Thursday at 1 at the McGoffin County Funeral Home. Visitation will begin Wednesday after 6 and continue up until services on Thursday.
Hi, I'm Don McFarland. I am an attorney in Sagersville, Kentucky, and I'm here to serve you and meet your legal needs. If you have been injured on the job, if you are interested in receiving your disability or your SSI benefits, if someone's negligence has caused you trouble, basically, if you have been in a car wreck and you've suffered pain, then pick up the phone and call Donald Wayne, 349-9000.
Faster, friendlier, family-owned Parkway Pharmacy, open 8:30 till 6:30 Monday through Friday in the new McGoffin Medical Plaza under the care of local pharmacist Jesse Rudd. To make Parkway Pharmacy your pharmacy, come by or give us a call at 349-4400.
At the end of every race, Mark Martin hangs up his driving gloves. He hangs up his fire suit. And he hangs up his helmet. Which is why he picks up his phone and opens the ER Extra app. The app shows ER Extra wait times, locations, and more. It's the one safeguard Mark Martin is never without. ER Extra at Paul B. Hall Regional Medical Center. Extra fast, extra easy, extra great.
Stop by to see how, with a guaranteed trade-in, you can drive off in this gorgeous 2011 Hyundai Sonata for $17,950 or $299 a month. Or how to drive off with a little soul for $12,950 or $235 a month, or how to drive off with a lot of style in this Dodge Ram Daytona at $15,950, all at Premier Motors in Paintsville. Whether you want to be feared or favored, funny or frightful this Halloween, Fraser's Prater Drug Seasonal Shop has everything you'll ever need for the mood or effect you desire. And while we never know just how colorful our natural landscape will be at autumn, we are for always certain the season is vibrant inside the region's largest selection of fall and home decor. So come and see what surprises and delights await you at Fraser's Prater Drug Seasonal Shop in downtown Sagersville. From time and money-saving services like their overdraft protection, telephone and online banking services, to finding the right home, college, or car loan, to personalized checking and savings accounts designed around your exact needs, Sagersville National Bank is still your best choice and the same locally owned and operated bank that's been looking out for your family's financial health since 1902. Sagersville National, restoring the piggy bank population one savings at a time. Come on in, because the doors are open, the lights are on, and the shelves are being stocked every day with all those famous name brands you've come to love at Ritt's Boot Barn at their brand spanking new location in Sagersville on Route 114. That's right, already in sizes and styles by Wrangler, Carhartt, Area, and more. And new merchandise coming in every single day. Always the big names, always the big deals, always at Ritt's Boot Barn in Sagersville.
After tonight, the next time we talk about Community Day, it's going to be a little bit different. I had a wonderful interview earlier this morning with Scotty B. Patrick about Community Day and how it all began and how they've already made some major plans for the next 10 years and beyond. And that's referred to in tonight's report. That interview I just couldn't squeeze into tonight's report because it lasts a few minutes by itself. I've cut out some of the applause and a little bit of the other space in between to make sure that we see just how much all the participating nonprofit organizations made in the biggest Community Day ever, at least in respect of ticket sales. It was the largest ever, and they made one of their largest ever amounts. And that total for the past 10 years puts them just under the $750,000 mark.
For $10 to get in for 12 hours of entertainment, it's earned the title and respect of being one of the best bluegrass and country music and entertainment shows in a big, big area. And it's also, of course, got a main goal of raising money for local nonprofit organizations who are there to serve you with food, fun, entertainment, whatever they can to raise it all matched by the Community Day Foundation. And last night was their payday. We'll turn it over now to Syersville National Bank President Donna Salyer and Scotty B. Patrick of the McGoffin County Community Day Foundation. A major groundbreaking event that couldn't be possible without the help of a lot of people, including Joy Global, Joy Mining and Machinery here in Syersville. Representatives Justin Massey and Mike Smith recognized for the company's part in making sure that it's always a great success.
Thanking them at the first. We've got our employees who volunteered and helped make Community Day the great success it is. Stand up, let's give you a big hand. You know, they're the nuts and bolts that make this whole thing work. They man the gates all day. They do part with the transportation. They help the kids games and so forth. And most importantly, they count the money at the end. So they're very, very important to this activity. You know, the national recession continues and it affects all of us in McGoffin County. But as always, McGoffin County people support our activities here probably better than almost any other county in the state. We're also grateful to a very good company that's happily located here, we hope. That's Joy Global. We had their employees at the Community Day, and we've got some of them tonight, but we'd also like to recognize Justin Massey, who's the plant manager, and he also has someone with him that might want to. That's Mike Smith, who is the new HR director. He took over for JR, and so we welcome him to McGoffin County. This year, our civic organizations will receive, listen to this, $87,521.49. So you all work very, very hard. And their 10-year total is now $727,525. So again, just a marvelous effort by all of you.
The McGoffin County Senior Citizens, we have a check for you for $2,694.57.
I'd like to thank the bank employees, Joy Mining, Scotty, Donna, for making this all possible. This money will go into our general fund account to help us provide services to the elderly. We provide services to the 60 and older. Our mission is to keep them in their own homes as long as possible. And with this, maybe we can keep another person home. Thank you.
Thank you. The McGoffin County Women's Club, we have $3,360.55.
We're a volunteer organization and we use this to give money for scholarships. We also we help the kids, we give to the nursing home. We have all these organizations that we give to. This helps us do it. Thank you.
The Kiwanis Club, $1,620.57.
As president of the Syersville Kiwanis Club, this money will be used for our scholarships. We also pay the key clubs and the K kids way, and hope we can have more join next year. Thank you.
The Renaissance, $2,272.97.
Renaissance works on trying to keep downtown looking pretty, or trying to keep it, make it look like it used to. We do murals. We help with the decorating. We help with Christmas. We do Halloween. This helps do it. The water feature at the Route 7. This helps with all that. Thank you.
The McGoffin County Rescue Squad, $6,623.94.
Unfortunately, we're on track again to do over 200 runs this year, and that's moving, vehicles and gas and wear and tear and bills. So when people call, we're there helping them for the last 39 years. Next year we'll be celebrating our 40th year. So thanks to you all, thanks to Scotty, Donna, thanks to Joy. We and Tim there works with Joy, and he's one of our officers. So even though guys work, they still get out and do volunteer time after they get off work. So thank you all.
Middle Fork Fire Department, $10,624.52. We don't have anybody here. We'd be happy to take it. Yeah, they don't want it. Well.
They're usually here.
Yeah. They're still exhausted. Maybe. North McGoffin Fire Department.
They'll be here.
They'll be here. He knew. $14,893.45.
Well, we'd like to thank everybody, including, especially the bank, Donna, Scotty, Joey. We'd like to thank everybody that comes out that day and help us. We had a really good year this year. This money just goes to run the fire department, keep the lights on, and keep the trucks rolling, as Carter says. We don't do as many calls as the rescue squad does, but we go throughout the county with tankers and stuff, helping the other fire departments too. We all work together, so it's just not for our district, it's for the county, and we sure appreciate it.
District 3 Fire Department, $11,740.85.
We'd like to say thank everybody. It'll be going toward the jail fund and towards a new tanker.
All right. Christians Care Fund, $954.26.
This is not a whole lot of money, but it certainly is to the people that we serve, because they come to us with needs, and we do our best to help them up to the amount of perhaps $50. Now, this is not going to keep the lights on at one of the fire departments, but it will help keep the lights on in some of the people's homes in McGoffin County. Thank you all so very much.
The Youth Baseball, $2,046.39.
I'm here on behalf of the McGoffin County Little League, and the board members are all working or volunteering at something else this evening. And Matthew had surgery today, so he couldn't be here. But he informed me that they plan to use this money to improve the baseball fields, maybe purchase some security equipment, and hopefully it will help the children have a safer, better place to play baseball.
Miss McGoffin Scholarship, $2,422.78.
Thank you so much. This money keeps our organization running from year to year. It's used for scholarships for our Miss McGoffin contestants and Miss Teen contestants, and they in turn do community service work, and we're just thrilled to death to have this. And we also give a donation yearly to Children's Miracle Network Hospitals of Kentucky. Thank you.
The Boy Scouts Troop, $862, $2,667.91. That frog make a big jump.
We use this money for buying camping equipment
the scouting experience. We pay the boys' way to summer camp every year, make sure that no boys ever left out that wants to be in the scouting program.
The Mission Teams Incorporated, $2,109.67.
I want to thank the community. We've been in the community for about 5 years, and we help desperate people with drug, alcohol, and addiction problems, and we are free of service. And you guys are what support us. This community's been great to us. We've got 5 new residents in the last week. We've got 25 house count, and we are well pleased to be in this community and everything you do for us. Thank you for supporting us.
Well, also, they help a lot with putting community day together. Some of the hard work about putting up the stage and so forth, their people help with that, and we really appreciate that. So
We couldn't do it anymore if it wasn't for those young that comes down and helps.
And they love it, and they do a great job. So tell them we really appreciate it.
Sure will. Thank you. The DAV, $6,173.84.
Well, we really appreciate this, and I just bought a cover for a bus, so Melissa helped pay for that. And I'm looking for the Vietnam veterans. Anybody that's a Vietnam veteran, get a hold of me, because we want to give you a certificate on the 11th at 11 o'clock at the high school. So any Vietnam veteran, you know, tell you to call me.
South McGoffin Fire Department, $8,125.02.
We just like to thank everybody that makes it possible. Without this, we could not keep our doors open. And we just look forward to doing everything we can to participating in all the events and helping with all the other fire departments. Thank you.
Thank you. South McGoffin activists, $1,706.39.
Thank you all so much. We're after making others more aware of South McGoffin. We want you to come visit us. We're a part of the county that many people don't realize exists. Jimmy and I are doing our best to move on up that way. Little at a time. But we've sort of run into a little bit of a challenge. It's called asbestos. So we're looking at this, and we're hoping that we'll be able to use it to help us get rid of the little bit of asbestos that we have up there, so that we can get moving on with their project. So you all come on up the river and see us.
I'd just like to thank everybody for giving us the opportunity. Thank you.
McGoffin County Civil War Community or something. $1,868.04.
Really appreciate this. This goes towards helping us put on the reenactments. It certainly helps. And we try to honor the history of McGoffin County and bring it to light. Thanks, Scotty, the Community Foundation, Joey Lowell.
The Sandersville Fire Department, $5,615.77.
This money's helped us to fight fire and protect the citizens of Sandersville and McGoffin County. Also, as down payments, as matching grants. Any grants we get anymore is always 80-20 because of the economy. It's hard to get 100% grant anymore.
First of all, as president of the bank, I have to thank Lana and all the bank employees. I know we've already done that, but without these people, this event wouldn't be the well-organized, grand event that it is. So we do want to make sure that those people know that we appreciate everything they do. those businesses, they've donated this past year $16,050 to help us put this event on. So, that's a lot of money. And we always mention, we want to thank Kathy Puckett. She stays all day. She's one of our board members, MCing all day. JR and Karen runs the money machine all day. And then we also want to thank the Key Club. They help us keep all the garbage picked up. The funeral home, they come down and pick all the garbage up. That is a big, major something for somebody to do. So we want to be sure we thank those people for doing that for us. And then we also want to thank all of our local musicians. If we could, we would have every one of them on every community day, but we just can't do it. But all of our local people, these big groups don't have anything on them. So we want to make sure that we appreciate all those people.
I want to tell you tonight that the foundation has put in the financial underpinning so that Community Day matching funds will be there well past the next 10 years. So we can plan as going forward that we can continue doing it. And finally, we'd like to thank an old friend, Wayne Jenkins, who's been on the board. He joined us when we started the foundation, and he was very, very helpful in the scholarship program. He is retiring from the board, but he's continuing to help with the scholarship program. So we thank Wayne for all the work that he did. He was very, very helpful in getting that program off the ground.
And the thanks could literally go on for much longer than Community Day has thus far. But that being a major revelation that you heard our friend Scotty just announce, that they have the foundation, and Scotty made sure that, as he says, the support is there, that Community Day will go on for at least the next 10 years and for as long as the foundation and the community of McGoffin County wish it to. And that is something outstanding. Also something, a part of the interview that I'll have with Scotty a little bit later on. Maybe as soon as tomorrow, maybe not. Now, I know I think I got my graphics off in there somewhere, a little bit out of sync. I'm not quite sure whose name I didn't either have or had one wrong. If I did, I apologize. Nevertheless, we move on to the weather in closing, and only brief because I don't like the forecast, brought to you by our friends at Licking Valley RECC, but you can't shoot the messenger. Thank goodness, for I'd been history a long time ago. A low of 44 degrees tonight, and tomorrow, guess what? It's not going to be as nice as today, and today wasn't great. We may hit 45. That's your latest update from the National Weather Service. 36 for your low, folks. That's 9 degrees in between our high and low, and showers likely, and it's just not going to be a nice day. And don't be surprised if you see something that's falling and it's not rain. No accumulation, but it's really going to be an eye-opener. A little mixed precipitation is certainly in the realm of possibility. And we're not going anywhere temperature-wise for a few days thereafter. But we'll talk about that when I see you back here next time for more Your News Today. Night, everybody.